was a boy hacker and a girl hacker.
There was a black square, a red square, and a yellow square. So, there was a cube bridge live to the president's lawn. Some read, no toad sexing, while others read, toad sexing allowed.
Don't touch that, it's a light-sensitive biology experiment.
That must be congrats by cow, officer.
MIT 1, Harvard, Yale 0.
Beware the bane of Hartley Rogers, the forcing voice of women codgers.
Spartans, who is your professor? And they all yelled, Aru! Aru! Aru!
The officer smiled and said, Miss Liberty looks real good up there. Now grab your stuff and get out of here, kids.
Instead of industry, the arts, agriculture, and commerce, it said industry, the arts, entertainment, and hacking.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Jack!
My friends, come closer. Come along and you will see a wondrous place, a marvelous realm, the land of MIT. Well-waxed tiles on piles of well-read books. There lies in waiting something great, invigorating. Come with me, go ahead, take a look for yourself. This is the world of the hacker, a world intense and extreme. Hear the general hum of machine moves, the clatter and hiss of steam. Now listen, the dash spinning dots, the spark of your vision, the mark of the flash of the end, prototypes and all types of machines and we. I won't lead you astray. Trust us, we're friends. This world is ruled by the hacker, a creature both cunning and brave. Movements in the night like a shadow, with every illusion and grace. Mostly a sneer, so silent through fear, it's unlikely I say. But you are these ethereal, so real, ethereal hackers anyway. Hackers are anonymous technological threats. Engineers inspired to intervene in everyday monotony. In order to perform bold feats, hackers traverse MIT for untraveled passengers, carefully avoiding the diligent eye of the law and unearthing locations hidden from your average passerby. This particular room, it is called the room of law. No friend is forgotten now cast. See the dog and scrawls along the walls, signage of hackers of the past. Signs are hackers' signatures, personal markings identifiable by only their truest friends. Ah yes, here we have a special bit of literature, the hacking ethics. These are the guidelines to which we noble hackers adhere. Pay attention.
The safety of yourself, of others, and of property should have highest priority.
Be subtle. Leave no evidence you were there.
Brute force is the last resort of the incompetent.
Cause no permanent damage during hacks or while hacking.
If you find something broken, call fix it.
Do not steal anything.
Do not drop things without a ground. Signs are not graffiti and should not be seen by the general public. Never drink and hack.
Never hack alone.
Know your limitations and do not exceed them.
Learn how not to get caught, but if you do get caught, accept gracefully and cooperate fully.
but they are never forgotten. We keep them alive by passing on their stories. But you're not the most fanciful bunch I've ever met. You've trusted me thus far, so perhaps I should share a bit of lore with you. Would you like to hear a story?
Yes.
All right then. And then here and you'll hear a story that I doubt you've heard before. This tale takes place back in the day when things were more hardcore. Our story begins with a wee little freshman, ready and eager to begin his journey at this wonderful institute. His mind was ready to be filled with knowledge, as many young Froshling's minds are.
Sorry. Moving in?
Yeah, I'm Billy Rogers.
Billy? Connor Burton.
Are you tooling already?
Tooling?
Yeah, it's MIT speak for studying. It's what everyone says here.
That's great. I'm getting ready for the math placement diagnostics.
Wait, does that test even count for anything? I thought no one even looks at that.
Doesn't count for a grade or anything, but I really want my advisor to be impressed. I really have to impress him if I want to take 5-for-1-2 this semester. I mean, it really won't wait, right? It really won't fit this spring, right? I mean, with my current plan, do you have a plan?
Academic plans? I got bigger plans. Better plans. The world is complicated. It's not written in a book. You have to go discover it. Like, actually, just go out and look! I want to find things no one else has seen. It's the spirit to explore. Down in the dark, in the tunnels and the steam. I want to be hardcore. There's nothing more than being hardcore. I mean, the buildings, they're built at all different times. They don't fit perfectly together. Leaves lots of room for hidden places just waiting to be found. Think of the possibilities. There are shafts that shoot up many stories. Tunes abound in every crack. And the finder gets eternal glory. Forever earning chances to brag. I mean, doesn't that excite you? Don't you just feel electric?
Nope, neutral, not charged at all. I just
get this feeling like I have to tell you I'm still everyone.
Oh, you're gonna sing again, aren't you?
I am! We idolize the artists, embrace the avant-garde. We all strive to be noticed and held in high regard. I want to flex my creativity, show the world I'm something more. Press out against every boundary. I want to be hardcore. Please, God, let me be hardcore. Who is it? And did you hear about the time they put a fire truck on the dough? When it looked like a giant pumpkin? When they hung a lamp beneath that archway, upside down for all to see. Or when the Harvard Yale balloon inflated, it showed their ingenuity.
I guess some of that stuff was pretty cool.
I can't wait to design an awesome hack of my own.
I can't wait to figure out how to get on the dome. How do they do it? I don't know. It must be magic.
They fly from rooftop to rooftop at near the speed of light. No wall can bar their passage. They can leap from any height. I want to join them, learn their epic train. I know someday I will soar.
sometimes difficult to find hackers. Occasionally they come above ground. Our freshman happened upon one of these rare occurrences.
Hey, Tess, do you have time to go over the plans for the hack later today?
Sure. Oh, I was thinking of using the roof attachment design from freshman year, but I'm not sure if it's too heavy.
Hey! I couldn't help but overhearing. Are you guys talking about pulling up a hack?
I don't think I've seen you before.
Oh, I'm Billy, and these are my friends, Ryan Putz and Connor Burton. We'd love to help you. I mean, if that's okay. We're really interested in this kind of stuff. Well, I don't know.
We should test them.
Yes, a little examination never hurt anyone. Get used to it, kids. Welcome to MIT.
Okay, what do you want us to do?
Question 1! Name a hack.
That one's easy. There's a police car in the dome, correct?
I commend you, good sir. Question 2. What was the first hack?
I don't know.
A Ford Model T.
A Ford Model T?
Very good. And when was it put up?
What? How am I supposed to know that? 1925.
1925.
Correct. And now, for the final question. Why do you think you have what it takes?
To be a hacker?
Yes! To be a hacker.
I can learn all that you can teach me. You things no one else has done. We really want to join your hack.
Quit making them beg, Kuro. If he gets too bombastic on you, just punch him.
Hey, don't tell them to punch the fearless leader. By the way, you all passed. Welcome aboard.
Billy, when do we start? What are we doing?
Billy, we haven't even had our first meeting yet. By the way, I'm Tess.
And I'm Kuro.
Wait, when is the first meeting?
It's Tuesday at midnight.
Don't be early.
Yes, our first hack. I'm in. I'm really gonna